Okay, let's size some electrical pole boxes. We have three types of pole boxes. We have a straight pole box. We have an angle pole box. And then if you combine both of those, we have a combo pole box. Okay, let's get to it. So when we have a straight pole box, it is a simple formula. So when you have a straight pole, this is meaning that you have your entry here and you have your entry here, and if the wire's going through it, it's a straight pole. That's all that it means. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our largest entry number, and we're just going to times it by 8. So largest number, 3, 2, and 5, 5 times 8, 40. That's your answer. So the size of this pole box is going to be a 40 by 40 minimum. You can do 90 by 90 if you want, but the minimum you can do is 40 by 40. Okay? Let's go down to the angle pole. So obviously, angle pole is just if you get a wire and you're going to be pulling it, it's going to be going at an angle. So how do we size this? A little different. So we're going to get our largest entry number, and we're going to times it by 6, and then we're going to add that to the remainder of whatever number is on the same wall. So I'm going to show you. Make sure you're only calculating on the wall you start on. So okay, so for this angle pole, I'm just going to start here. I'm going to start on this wall. So this wall, the largest number is 3, and then what's left over is 2. So we do 3 times 6, which is 18. We add the remaining on that wall, which is 2, and we get the number 20. And so if we look at this wall, for this situation, these are the exact same numbers. So it's going to be the same thing. 3 times 6 plus the 2 equals 20. So that's how I know that it's your 20 by 20 minimum box. Okay, and that's how I also know that this one is 40 by 40. Should have explained. It's because these are all the exact same thing. So it's just what it is. Okay, before we get onto the combo, let's do one more angle pole with an extra number just so we really make sure that we have this down. So we're going to do 6 times our largest on any given wall. So on this wall, we're going to do 4. And I'll just do 24 plus 3, and then plus 2. You see? So now we have 29. And so if we go to this wall, on this situation, we have the exact same numbers. So then again, we'd get the same number, and we just get 29 by 29 as our box size. Now, here's where you just got to kind of pay a little more attention and think a little more. So we have a straight pole, 3 to 3, and then we have an angle pole, 2 to 2. So if you look left to right, you got 3 to 3, and if you look left to right with, again, that 3 to 3, which is our straight, you can do that. Okay, you can go left, you can go right. 8 times 3. So you have 24. Then you have 2 to 2. So if you go left to right, yeah, you can do that. If you go right to left, no. So it only goes left to right. Don't overthink this, just see what I'm doing. So since for this, we only have our left to right, we only have, what do? We do 6 times, we do the largest conductor, the largest entry, I meant to say, which is 3. So 6 times 3, which is 18. And then we do plus the 2. So we get 20. Okay? So we just did was, okay, so since our straight is going from here to here, we just got our 24 number is our horizontal number. Our vertical number is what we did with the angle pole, which is our 20. And then the next, we have to do our distance between our largest entries, whatever that shall be. So here we have our largest entries right here and here. So do 6 times 3, which is 18. So now 18 inches is the minimum distance that this can be apart from that. And you already have a 24-inch gap, so that's obviously done. But a lot of times you'll have, let's say, one here and one there. So you'll have to make sure that distance between those is that 18 inches. There's also other things to take into account, like lock rings and stuff like that, getting in the way and adding more space on the outside of this between your entry points. So there's some fiddling around that you might have to do when you actually get on the job. But for a straightforward kind of just what you're going to be doing, this is what you do. Go and explain things a little more. I'll just briefly explain this a little better. This is 18. I didn't write it down because since you already have 24 here, 24 is a bigger number than 18. So if they're basically going across the same thing, I'm going to pick the bigger number. Okay? Same goes with this 20 number. This 20 number wasn't just a measurement of up and down. If you remember from what I did before, it was side by side and up and down. Let's say it was a 4 by 4, 20 by 20, whatever it was. Let's say it was 20 by 20. Okay, that would be our number, but our bigger number is 24, and that's only this way. Okay, you see? If you're doing the combo, your 24 is only going to go this way. Okay? For your straight. So we choose our bigger number for whatever we're doing, we're going to choose a bigger number. So if our angle pole number somehow came out at 25 here, then this would be 25 by 25. These would both be, we'd favor the bigger number. That's all we're doing.